Good morning. Welcome to Undisputed. We are live from LA. I'm Jenny Tapp here with Skip Bayless, Shannon Sharp. Good morning, guys.
Jenny, how are you?
Good. How you doing, Jenny?
Yeah.
How was your holidays, Jenny?
Great. Missed you guys yesterday.
So-
That's the way you in the crumble. Yep.
Yeah. So, Shannon, I had so much to remember for Christmas. Did we talk about how the Cowboys won the NFC East? I can't remember. Did we talk about
hit it.
that?
Skip, ain't nobody playing no football yesterday.
It wasn't really a big deal because they have much bigger gifts to open in the playoffs, actually. So we shouldn't talk about it now. Let's just leave it be, and we'll talk about it in a week or so.
What do you want to talk about?
They are in the playoffs, though. I just wanted to bring that up.
They are.
Oh, yeah.
They'll have a cup of coffee in the playoffs.
Cup of coffee.
Cup of coffee.
Yeah, they're going to have cases of Diet Dew all through the playoffs, Jenny, all the way maybe to Atlanta.
Unfortunately, I'll only be able to get a couple of cases back.
Oh,
and I'm
really?
going to be able to bet as they go further.
Well, we'll see.
How you doing, Skip?
It's good to be
That's
back
the way
with
you
you
in the
guys.
Christmas.
Yeah?
Christmas supposed to end like,
Christmas.
yeah!
One day away from you, and we pick up right where we left off. We have a lot to get to on today's show. Like Tom Brady, is he using the injury excuse?
Yeah.
Possibly.
What are we talking
and then,
about?
speaking of
That's
having
out
a
of
cup of
bounds.
coffee in the playoffs, is Dak holding the Cowboys back? We'll get there, but let's start with the Lakers. They blew out the Warriors by 26 at Oracle last night. In the third quarter, LeBron has slipped trying to control a loose ball and grabbed his groin in pain. He left the game, did not return, but the Lakers role players stepped up without him. The Warriors cut the lead to 2 late in the third, but then Rajon Rondo took over and the Lakers pulled away. LeBron will have an MRI today, but let's take a listen to what he said after the game about his injury.
With me with injuries, I'm never too concerned about them. I was able to walk off on my own power. I felt the pop and see if I could stretch it a few times to see if it'll relieve, but it didn't. It's pretty rare for me to have an injury, period. I don't know, it happens, and we got a great medical staff here. I got a great trainer, and we get to it.
All right, Shannon, were you surprised by the Lakers win?
I was surprised by how well they played with LeBron in the ball game to get that big of a lead. I was shocked, absolutely shocked, that they were able not only to maintain that lead, but to expand upon it once LeBron James left. I think it showed for me, Skip, and you and I both, why would they sign Rondo? If you believe Lonzo is the guy, why would you sign a guy of Rondo's ilk, knowing that, and you said that the job is open for, hey, this job is not going to be bestowed upon Lonzo, so Rondo, if you come in, last night it crystallized for me. This is why they signed Rondo. You see, Skip, I think Lonzo Ball does a great job of running the offense. He can get the ball off. He can push the pace. But I think where he struggles is running the offense in the half-court set. The thing that Rajon Rondo can do is that in the half-court set or push tempo, he can do both. Skip, he's a soothing, he's a very calming effect. And if you look at the way he controls the tempo, almost like a LeBron James, you see no, I want you over here. I want you over there. Getting into the paint. Dishing out the Zubats. Oh, Big Z! Wow. Big Z! Yeah. I got me a big man now. It's going to be very interesting.
So you're off the JaVale bandwagon?
No.
Now? Okay.
I'm not off it. JaVale's still going to be there. But Skip, it's going to be hard. The man's giving us 18, 19, double-digit rebounds. He's unafraid, and he's a true back-to-the-basket player, Skip.
Wow.
He's not out there trying to, shoot threes. He's a and he's punishing. Put Draymond on him. I'm going to the basket. Put KD, I'm going to back you down. I'm going to turn on my right shoulder. I'm going to lay it in the basket. Skip, I was surprised. This is unbelievable. But this is also what frustrates you about the Lakers. Because a team that goes and beats the back-to-back champs on their home court by 27, you're not supposed to lose to Orlando twice.
Nope.
You're not supposed to lose at home to Memphis. This is what...
That was just Sunday night.
Just Sunday night, Skip.
Yeah.
But the young guys played well. They played really well. Brandon Ingram was unafraid of Kevin Durant.
Now you're back on that bandwagon.
Oh, Lord,
You got lots of bandwagons rolling.
Oh, my goodness. You gonna let me finish?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
I'm just curious.
Brandon Ingram was unafraid. He got in a little foul trouble, but he was putting the ball on the floor trying to get to the rim against KD. He's like, I'm not afraid of you, KD.
He was not.
I know what you represent offensively, and I know, hey, you say you want to win the defensive player of the year in basketball. But, bro, I'm going to challenge you. Kyle Kuzma, we've been known Kyle Kuzma is unafraid. Josh Hart is unafraid. Those guys stepped up and played well. But, Skip, the question that I have for you, I just need to know, when LeBron James left this game and they cut that lead to 2, why didn't the NBA's best player, he's got to close that game NBA's best player. I just need to know at home with no LeBron James, why didn't he do that? This is not your turn yet. I'm just asking you.
I was poised to leave.
No, you were poised. Skip the thing, and to make a long story short.
This is a long story because I'm afraid our show's going to end before I get to speak.
Skip, look, when LeBron James went out, I watched a couple of more minutes, I turned. I like it because Steph hit back-to-back threes, and then here come KD, and I'm like, man, I knew it. The Golden State got to be the luckiest foes ever. Because think about it, Skip, the first championship, Kevin Love and Kyrie, they're injured. And then Chris Paul gets injured. And then I was like, man, how lucky can they be? We had them. But them young guns said, Shane, we got them. Oh, Lance Stevens are coming that third quarter.
I did like that.
Oh, Christmas Carol on them. I love that, Skip Bayless. So I was surprised that they won the game in the fashion in which they won the game. But it just shows what they're made of. I'm interested to see Thursday night, though, so I'm not going to get my expectations and my hopes up too high.
Interesting. So now to what really happened last night in the game that I watched. But let's start with the start, which is LeBron's injury. I must say I was shocked over this injury. This is Iron Man. This is the man I always tell you is the most durable superstar in sports history. It's not even close. You can't find anybody who does what he does at that high of level, taking that much contact night after night after night after night. He's played 116
for 16
years. For 16 years, and just the minutes are just off the charts everywhere. He obviously played every game last year and led the NBA in minutes played. It's been cut back some this year, but it's just a lot of wear and tear on that body, and he does not get hurt. And I'm going to knock on wood when I say that because I don't even like to bring this up for any human being. I don't want to jinx him, but he's had no knees, no shoulders, no Achilles, no big nothing, right?
Correct.
And to pull a muscle was shocking to me because I don't even remember any real muscle pulls. Everybody, Chris Paul's got hamstrings worse than Sean Lee's hamstring. And everybody gets calf pulls and all kinds of quad pulls, and everybody's got banged up shoulders and backs. LeBron's had a little bit of back discomfort he's had to deal with, and he did going back to 15, 20, when he
first went back.
He had to take 2 weeks off, and he went back to Miami, maybe get a new supply of vibranium.
Don't do that, Skip.
I don't know what it was.
I'm trying to plant that seed.
Okay, don't even worry about that. But let's get back to last night. That was a shocking development for LeBron James. I don't know if it's a sign as he approaches age 34, which is, when is it?
Sunday.
December 30th, 1984. So he's almost 34 years of age, and it seems like in NBA years, like dog years, he's like 64, right? Because he's been playing for a long time at a high level and a whole lot of NBA finals.
It will continue.
Okay, and let's hope he does continue. But for him to pull a groin was shocking to me, and then we got a mixed message after the game because he said, I heard something pop. You heard something pop? Can I bring it back to my Dallas Cowboys for just a moment? Because I thought Tavon Austin was going to be a difference maker this year, and you realize he's missed the last 9 games with a torn groin. Yeah. If you tear it, it's bad. You know this, man. Yes. And once you tear that one, it's almost akin to the hamstring tear where it pretty much shuts you down, right?
Yep.
So Tavon Austin has missed, what are we up to? 2 months and a week. That's what it's really getting like 2.5 months now that he has missed with a torn groin, and they say he's starting to practice a little bit. But anyway, is it torn? Well, then LeBron mixed the message by saying, but the muscle is intact. And I'm not sure how you know right after the game the muscle's intact because you can x-ray it, but it won't show 3D on the muscle. You need an MRI today, which you said, okay. So I don't know if they did a hands-on exam and said, well, it feels like it's intact and you can't feel a tear in it. I don't know. But for their sake, obviously they need him going forward because this Western Conference is crazy log-jammed right now. You've got 10 teams, which I believe at this point in the year is a record. 10 teams are over 500. So the Lakers right now, as we stand, they're only 2.5 games out of first place in the West. They're also only 2.5 games ahead of the 10th seed. 10 and only 8 make the playoffs, and that would be Memphis, who beat them at home.
Correct.
Okay? So that will be very interesting to get the outcome of this, but I'm going to guess, because he's Iron Man, I'm going to guess it's going to be okay. I'll also guess he won't play at Sacramento, that they'll give it maybe a week or so.
Well, Skip, but you understand with groins, these things will linger. So you probably take a 2-3 extra games to make sure it's healed.
I would agree on any other mortal, but this guy is different to me. And again, he may want to play. I don't know if he cares about that streak of 116 games. I don't know, but I can't imagine him playing at Sacramento.
No.
And after that, I'm with you. Shouldn't you take a week? So now, back to the gratuitous shot you took at Kevin Durant.
I didn't take no shot.
Yeah, you did. Unwarranted shot. And why didn't he close the game?
How would you tell me?
Okay, so what did Kevin Durant do last night? Well,
not much of anything.
He did lead them in assists. He led them in rebounds.
Is that what he's there for?
And he would have led them in points scored, because he scored 21, except for Andre Iguodala.